and welcome to Kerry's Cards. I'm Kerry from Kerry's Cards. I thought I'd pop on today and show you a quick tutorial on how to make this lovely little Christmas card. Hopefully it comes around the right way for you. We're going to do it in my workshop later on this afternoon, so I thought I'd just put the instructions together. We are using papers that are from the mini catalogue, or the current mini catalogue. On page 5, it's called A Walk in the Forest. And I really like these papers because £2.50 of any sales of each pack goes towards, in the UK, to the Salvation Army. So I think just in the run up to Christmas, that's a great way of giving us a little bit of extra support. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you and walk through one of the cards we're going to make this afternoon. The angle, some of the bits that we're going to be utilising. We've got some pumpkin pie, we're using some garden green ink, some white card, 3D dimensionals, pair of scissors, and the More Wishes stamp pad, because we're going to use the nice big wording. This is the card that we're going to create, so you can see the stamped images there, some cutouts there, and I'm just going to show you how to make it. It's a bit of a reverse way of making the snow on the mountain or the snowy range, so hopefully it makes sense. So let's get started. So I'm a little bit coldy, so I do apologise if I cough a little bit. Right, so using the trimmer, I'm going to make the card base using a piece of pumpkin pie. I want my card to open that way, so I'm going to cut at 4 inches there to make it open on the long side, on the short side of the card. And then I bring it round and I score at 5 3/4. And then I fold it in half and I trim off the last little bit. So that gives me my opening card there. I've then already cut some white card pieces. One's going to be for the inside and one is for the outside. Now this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and that's going to layer up. And then utilising, this is one of the pieces of papers that come out. I quite like this one because I thought it reminded me of snow falling from the sky, and I thought, well, how can I make it that way around with the white? Because normally you would have the background all of the whole section, so this blue bit would have been that big bit, and then you might tear the white bit. But actually there's a little trick here. If you get your piece of paper and try and make it so that it looks and tear away from, it gives it sort of that white big bit there, so it makes it look like there's loads of snow on the top of the hill. So I thought that was a good way of making it look like a snowy range, for want of a better word. And then if I cut this down here so that it's at 5 1/4 now inches, that's going to be. 5 1/4 inches, and then that is going to be the top part, so that makes it look like this then is our snowy bit. Put that back there. And then to make it so that we've got our bear and our tree, I'm going to just cut out one of the bears here. So this one is the opposite way round. It might be that you've got other pieces. Oh, actually, look, I've got another one there, so another offcut of paper. So I could cut that one out. I might do that actually, and then use some of these trees on here because they're slightly bigger. So on this one, I cut out a whole tree. But on my paper that I've got left, I don't have a whole tree, but I do have half a tree. So I could potentially cut and put that there rather than cutting a whole one out. So I think I'll do that. So remember, when you're doing, another tip for doing fussy cutting is to move the paper and not the scissors. Just makes it a little bit, I find it easier. Obviously you can do whatever works for you. So that's our tree that we can pop there. And then we need a bear. So which one should we do? Should we do this one as well that's in here? So let's cut this one out. I'm concentrating now, I've gone quiet. Does anybody else go quiet when they're cutting? Really, I'm concentrating, aren't I? Okay, so there's our bear. Now, actually, I think I might also cut out this one, because if you look at the way the base is now, because I put the tree over here, to balance it out, I'm actually going to put the Merry Christmas on that side and the bear on there. So I want him to look that way. That's what I'm going to do. I like the bear because he's nice and simple to cut out. Just finished cutting these little bits out around his legs. And round, last bit. So I'm going to probably pop him up there, and that one there. So let's get our stamp pads, make sure that they're the right size for the words. I am using More Wishes. Ooh, you can see which ones I've used already. So we want the Christmas one and Merry. I'll pop that one on there. Is that Merry? Yeah. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to stick the blue on the top first using my Tombow glue. I think I might be out of that one. Let's get some new glue. Don't need too much glue, just enough so that it stays down. That one. Then we are using I did garden green first for the Christmas. Actually, I should have silicone underneath, because don't forget we've got our polymer stamps, so they don't have any of the padding. So you need a little bit more padding underneath to make sure that when you stamp your image, it's got a bit of padding to help it go down. So that's the Christmas. And then we'll use the Merry in the brown, so Pecan Pie. And I'm going to pop it there. The reason I've popped it there is because I want the teddy bear there. I say teddy bear, he's not really a teddy bear, is he? He's a brown polar bear. I don't know if they actually exist, but it's quite sweet. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And then we can pop this one on the bottom. Like that. Nice and centered. Let's do the inside one whilst we've got the glue. Okay, and then I'm just going to use some 3-dimensionals, which are here, so that we can pop our bear up a little bit. Now, Stampin' Up do actually have a punch, a bear punch, that you could use to go with this paper, and also there's another stamp set in the catalogue on the mini that has a bear in, another Christmas one. So we're going to pop him there. And then let's do the Christmas tree. Or should we do it that way? Or I've got some Christmas trees here that I cut out using the dies. Maybe that's going to be a bit better. Let's think, what do we want to do? No, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to stick with the cutout that I did before. And again, let's do some 3D foam pads on it. I'll just pop that down there, level with the side. There we go. And then we had some sparkly bits. These again are in the new mini. I put some green ones on the trees. And then I put some blue and silver ones, or white, in the sky. Stuck to my finger. Some blue one, an odd blue one. There we go. And there we have a really quick, simple, but pretty effective Christmas card. I've done a couple of options there. You can see, depending on what bear you've got, you could do it either side and cut them out and just move it, the bottom bit, from side to side. Okay, so there we have the two quick little cards using some scrap papers, bits of DSP paper, and it's over to you, really. Have some fun, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Oh, let's just move it up a bit. There we go. Okay, we'll bring them down. There we are. All right, close up. If you like what I've just shown you, like and share and subscribe. Many thanks, bye.